Greetings. Hello and welcome back to more Project Zomboid Apocalypse, Constant Rain Edition. So, I spent one day working on cars, and the result is on a full day we not even made a level here. So this is gonna take a while, and I did decide to install the vehicle mechanics mod simply because it's kind of tedious, right? You know, go here and then open the car window, and then you're like, alright, uninstall the headlight, uninstall this headlight. You've seen this when I was grinding up the first two levels, right? And install it again. And that you do for every part where you can safely do it around all cars. So let me just show you quickly how that mod works. So the mod has in the mod option menu a setting what your failure threshold is. So I set it to 0, so it will only work on parts that you cannot break. So there's 0% failure chance with the action. And that's pretty much it. Then you open up the car, the mechanics interface, and tell the thing, train mechanics. And what it then does, I'm just going to go at 2 times speed. It's going to go through all the parts. It doesn't know that I already did this. So uninstalls that tire, uninstalls that seat. Like only things that are safe with the current skill level. And goes around and basically does the thing. You know, it just saves me a click. I'm not getting magical XP or anything. It's really just less tedious, and then especially if I go 5 times speed, no, max times speed here. No, they're not letting me. Okay. And then once it's done with everything, it pauses the game and waits for me to do some input. Just gonna and I thought just for transparency reason, you know, I'm not doing some magic cheating off camera, but I'm just not everybody might agree with this mod being vanilla gameplay, and that's fine. We can argue with that. This is to me on a level like Gotcha again for XCOM, you know, as in it makes things less tedious. It doesn't make anything actually easier. Right, it just saves you some time. And if there's one thing we all only have a limited amount of, it's time on this dear little planet of ours. So just goes around. Car's ready. So I'm just gonna go through one day here with you watching. And by the way, all of this, did I miss the level up? No, we didn't even get a level up from this yet. Wow, okay. So, train mechanics. There's the level up. So now actually we have more operations that you can do on each car. Oh, that was a meta event sound. Just gonna ignore that. And just like that, it's already 9 in the evening. So 4 cars is like, I guess, the maximum-ish you can work with in a single day. Moist. We certainly ran out of water. By the way, this is now, yeah, now it's hooked to a 400, to one of the big barrels. Still have some pasta here that I cooked yesterday. So that's gonna be egg, steak, and salmon pasta. Get in my belly. You know what? One thing I'll quickly do here before, and just like that, this is a whole day gone again. So it's really a matter of, do I have a base that is safe enough to do that? And do I have enough food and water to just stay in the base and do mechanics for like, I don't know how long it's gonna be, a week? Where we do nothing at mechanics? So what I want to quickly do here is go upstairs. By the way, my trusty axe is down there, kind of running around with low volume, so that we're not carrying too much stuff when we work on the cars. By the way, our generator is at 81% fuel, 88% condition, so it's slowly, very slowly going down. I think it's been active for 5 days now or so, so that's plenty of time. So this is the 160. Okay, so we're gonna pour that on the ground. We're gonna go disassemble ring collector barrel, the shitty one, yeah. And put a fancy one in there. Alright, I guess we got a plank from disassembling. Just gonna store that here for whenever we build the door. And just like that, yeah, that's the day. That's gonna be the day. I think we have more than enough food stocks, and we still have the whole Giga Mart that I never looted for the next door. So I'm gonna continue doing this. I want to say probably until Mechanics 5. And then I'll get you back in whatever day that's going to be, and we'll see what we probably do then. Maybe drive around town, pilfer parts, and actually upgrade the car that we have. I'll be back. Hello and welcome back to more Project Zomboid in the Apocalypse. As you can see from the calendar, it's been quite a few days since you were last here. Our generator is at 54% fuel, so still got a few days in it, but have to look into it. So I've spent literally the last few days since the last episode, or since the start of this episode, I guess. And now I got up, I potentially, refilled my water or got breakfast, etc., etc. And then I got to a car. I trained vehicle mechanics, got to the next car, trained mechanics, and that's usually then already the day gone. Now, you might have noticed here in the background, our little farm is taking some shape. Let's see what we have here. Some young potatoes, some young carrots, and also some of our carrots are already ready for harvest. So are our cabbages. Broccoli is still in the young stage, and so are the tomatoes. Now this is a little bit concerning that those two are ready for harvest and two are not ready at all. So that could be that those have some sort of plant disease and that's why they're not growing. Either way, so different crops have different growing times. That's normal, that's to be expected, that's kind of what we're seeing here. And each crop has 7 different growing phases, where the ready to harvest is actually stage 6, and then there's also stage 7, which is seed bearing. So if we wait a day or two longer, then those should go into the seed bearing stage, and if we harvest then, we get the vegetables and we get some seeds for the next planting. So that's going to be the results or what we're doing. All this talk about mechanics leveling, yeah, we are now at mechanics level 5 with the book also read. We also read the metalworking, electronics and farming books, and trapping most importantly. As soon as those Those plants are ready for harvest. We're probably gonna do some trapping. But I think it's time. Yeah, I actually haven't even opened that door that leads outside here at all. But with that mechanic skill that we have, we could drive around town a little bit and see if we can pick up at least some replacement windows here, right? A new windshield, maybe some front windows, maybe a new hood, maybe a set of headlights. And also with Mechanics 5, we actually now have the option to repair an engine. We just need vehicle engine parts, and we get this by taking them from other vehicles. Taking engine parts basically completely disables the vehicle, which is fine, you know? If it's a car we don't want to move at all, we can get that. That looks clear to me. The other thing I want to do, because you know, a week of just sitting in base and cooking away and eating and doing mechanics. Also has a little bit of an impact on our food storage, so we might just get to the Giga Mart and start actually getting some stuff from the shelves there. No meta event, just the right thing to get you going on a lonely day. New friends here. See if I still know how this works. Let's see if we can get some part donations here. Again, this was looking fairly nice here. Actually, you know what? Oh, that windshield. We're definitely taking that. And then a front right window. Yeah, sure. And you know what? Those lights are not terrible either. Well, I didn't bring my... I did leave the luck wrench and the jack and stuff behind, so we can't actually do anything with wheels. But ideally... getting everything to performance brakes, performance tires, etc. might be a nice long-term goal. We're still looking for a good hood. So let's check this car again. This looks good, but I think, if I remember correctly, it was actually kind of crummy. Okay, I'm just gonna be a nice person and install all the stuff again here that we just took. Alright, what about this thing then? 51% hood, that's probably not the hood we're looking for. Hey, at least the windows are back to speed, up to speed. So this hood last time. A quick look over here. I don't think this was any good, but Not like I could actually remember that. No, that's also shot. I think I'm gonna just fill up my back here with anything that's remotely good for foodstuffs. I also take the flour. And yeah, I've even gone and ate part of our canned foods that we have in base, so definitely want to refill on those. This stuff is really good, actually. That's worth a lot of cooking time. Be able to completely empty this place, which scares me a little bit, you know? This was my, oh, there's so much stuff in here. Can never ever loot this completely option. Well, on the other hand, you know, maybe I'm overdoing, I'm getting too concerned here about the food situation with our first harvest coming in now. Oh, peanut butter. Yeah, I've gone for a lot of peanut butter because I was also trying to keep my weight up. It's not quite where I want it to be. At least it's not going down anymore. Oh, we don't have a roasting pan actually. And sure, take some pops. Okay, I'm assuming everything here is rotten that is in here. Okay, that's fine. This is broken open, so it's not the safest place to loot right now. The ground so I can press the loot all button. We take everything. Yeah, you know what? Let's empty out this place. Now we could. There is actually a use for rotten stuff. We can make a composter, and then you can get fertilizer out of rotten food and put it on your farm, and then the farm grows a little bit faster. And kind of a lot of work for very little payoff. Though it's I think a composter is something I will do at some point, just for our own food that goes back, but I'm not gonna go around, loot rotten food, and then bring it back home. That's usually not worth the time and the space in your car. Alright. Slightly overloaded here. Food stocks filled up again. Oh, hang on. Before I continue on, how much room do we have left? Like 30. Kinda wondering if we stop by the hunting store and pick up all the supplies from there, as in weapons and ammo. Could also honestly use some more cooking utensils. We have like one cooking pot and then the saucepan, and now a roasting pan. Like a second or third cooking pot would not be wrong. Kinda wanna snack something here. Over there. A number of dudes here. Okay. Approach this from this angle. A little bit too much pushing for my taste. Maybe I should have turned around. Should have definitely turned around. Walked away a little bit. To get them more like in a conga line instead of this shoulder to shoulder kind of situation we had. Not done yet. Just the two more here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Empty tin can. For some reason I'm going behind the thing to rest. I think we had that before, yeah. And one more strangler. You get through there? What? It's weird. Something fishy going on with these bus stops. Did I close the front door? No, because there's no front door. Alright. It's not ideal for looting purposes. Okay, let's be realistic about the looting though. So the only thing we can reasonably use at any stage of the game is probably going to be 9mm weapons. Shotguns. Technically, yeah, those rifles are useful, but they are also not super effective. We can take the 38. That's fine too. That's a fairly limited amount of stuff we can actually take from here. If I stick to those restrictions. Yeah, okay. 2 boxes of shotgun shells. So I was kind of thinking that maybe we take some weapons to the hotel and go shooting there, but that does not feel like we have enough shotgun ammo so far. I'm still looking for a good hood, right? And this looks like it has a good hood. It has a terrible engine, by the way. Is anyway fantastic, but it's yeah, it's at least working. I like how, you know, you install the new hood and then you carefully place the blood on it again. Can't make it appear as if it's new. But again, I could start taking engine parts. As in, ooh, I'm never gonna use this car. Maybe I should just do that. Yeah, you know what? It's good. Give me engine parts. Engine 0%, completely unusable. And we got a whole 1 engine part. Oh, crap. I knew you don't get much in terms of engine parts, but I thought you would get a little bit more than that. Any certain this does not count as a heavy-duty vehicle. There was, I think, another parking lot back here, yeah. Maybe we have some heavy... It definitely have some heavy-duty over there. Let's check this way. What, if anything, do we still need here? We're actually in fairly decent condition again. Yeah, doors, but doors are not that important. And we can't take the tires because I didn't bring the tools. So it's really a matter of face. Is there any car here that I will never want to drive? Yeah, this is actually not looking terrible, this one. So I'm not gonna murder the engine on this. Kind of same thing here. It looks decent, but this is just a matter of if I need brakes, I can get them here. Other than that, you know, just gonna murder the engine. No, I'm not gonna murder the engine. I think it won't let me because I don't have access to the actual car. Yeah, alright, now we can. That gave me 5 engine parts. So just for out of interest, so with the 6 engine parts we have now, right? If I want to repair this engine, condition is gonna go up to only really. I'm always sitting here expecting disappointment, but games like, yeah, no, it's actually worse than what you imagined. So 1% per part is not what I'm used to. I don't know what was the deciding factor there, but that felt really bad. Do you want to fuel up? Nah, it's fine. I think it's late enough in the day. Not the most exciting or eventful day, but we filled up our guns. We got a car back in a decent condition, and actually a really good condition now. Just need to be a little bit less risky in what I do with that car. Like, not a wild trip to that hotel again. Next time we go where we park far away and then we murder our way into it. Wondering if I drive around so I have a shorter way to unload all the food stuff. Nah, it's fine. I'm not that lazy. Okay, let's just park here. Right. Before I do the unloading though, let's first of all unload the weapons and ammo. More box shotgun shells and 10 boxes of 9mm. That's not gonna get us too far. We do have 2 revolvers and a bunch of pistols and a bunch of shotguns. So weapon-wise, it's fine. We've got plenty of weapons, but ammo and only 1 magazine for the pistol, unless we have magazines in those. Contains. Okay, you know what? That's fine. An iron sight and a laser, so actually Yeah, I think for the M9 we have enough. So we can train aiming with shotguns, but we don't have enough shells. That's not like 4 boxes. That's not gonna be enough. No growth in that one little day here on this stuff. You know, our rainwater barrels are kind of full, so one thing I want to do here is wash the car. Completely pointless, but you know, makes me feel better about this. You know what? I think I have a few minutes of mechanics recorded at the start of this episode, so I think we're already fairly deep in. I'll do the whole offloading here, off camera, bring all the groceries in, cook some food, go to bed, and then I'll think about what I want to do on the next few days. Assuming the farm gets ready, we can look into trapping. Other than that, I'm kind of keen on fighting my way to the hotel. Or just clearing out the residential area here in this town. Or going to the other town and going to that farming store and getting the weapons from there. Lots of options, but we'll put a cut in here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.